It's not rocket science. You can figure it out. Okay, that's what this DVD is for, just to give you some examples about, with people that you can watch. You can watch their hands and see what they're doing. Okay, but there are a couple of things that you need to get in your head before you start. It'll make it a lot easier on you. And one of them is this: to learn how to do something means you change. Okay, to learn anything, you have to change. You have to be willing to change. Change is learning. Learning is changing. I mean, that's how it works. So maybe you kind of want to release some of the things that you think you know, and kind of follow along with this. You might be surprised at what you can pick up. Okay, the other thing is, and very, very important, is that you decide what good is. You decide what sound you want to make. You pick the goal. Okay, whether you get it from other people, YouTube, listen to specs, whatever, you need a goal. Because if you don't have a goal, you cannot learn. You have to decide for yourself what good is and put that good in here. Memorize it, be able to hear it anytime you want. It's different than a man playing a song on a musical instrument. He got to know the song. His song has to be in his mind for him to make the sound. So, and that's the same thing with a spec call, a buzzard call, duck call, or anything else. Okay? So pick the sound. Get the sound. Decide what you want. And here's the deal. Now, when you get your sound in your mind to get the one you want, then what you're going to do is you're going to be blowing your call while you practice, and you're going to be listening. And all the time while you're listening, you're going to be comparing what you are hearing with what's in here. You're going to, as you practice, as you blow your call, you compare what you hear with what you've memorized. Okay, so you'll have two things: the thing that you're hearing, and the thing that you have in your head. There's going to be a gap. Okay. So what your practice is for is so that you can move, change techniques, change hands, change how hard you blow, change the voice, change your lips, change all the things that you're going to see in this DVD to move toward what you want to sound like from what you hear yourself doing. But first, you have to decide where you want to go, right? You got to have a goal to get there. Trust me, until you've decided that, all you're going to be doing is wandering around in the fog. So pick you a spot to go and head that way. Practice toward that good sound. You define it and store it. The other thing is having a place to practice, because spec calling is loud. Very loud. 100 decibels at least. When you're really rocking more than 100 decibels, it's loud. So you're going to need a spot to get. Around the house ain't always a good spot, nor in the backyard, because the neighbor's going to hear that from far. It makes all the dogs bark. So I would suggest to you that you work on one hand, okay? Put it in one hand and learn to run it that way, okay? You're going to be surprised how good you can make one of these sound with one hand. It's going to teach you how to get most of what you want out of your call with one hand. That's the first thing it's going to teach you. Teaches you get a lot of use out of the hand that you hold the call with, and that's very important. Okay? Then you can top it off when you come in with the other hand. One hand teaches you how to achieve back pressures and tones a little bit by moving the hand. Teach you hand faster that way, because this hand, the second hand, is a dumb hand. It just does the finishing stuff. Okay? You can practice in your truck. You have a place to practice if you blow one hand, because you put one hand on the steering wheel and blow with the other hand. Ain't nobody in there with you. So you just make all the racket you want and practice with one hand. That's a big deal. Okay? Now the DVD is just a bunch of DVDs that we put together over the years. It's just a compilation of that, because we always just stress basic, because basic is the whole key to everything. And listen, it's not basic because it's just that you learn this first. It's basic because every time you blow your spec call, you're going to incorporate these basics into the sound. It's basic because you learn it first, but it's basic because it's basic to every sound that you make with your call. Okay? Just watch the video. You'll get something out of it.